Alright, so what I was gonna do on this part, since once I go back and talk to Hans or whatever, I won't be able to come back to this stuff. So I want to finish these last few quests, and I've kind of played through them already off recording and just loaded back my save so I can do them while I'm recording. So I kind of know how they're going to work out. So, but yeah, I'm going to start off with this one and then go to this one and then probably come down here to Samin, do this one, and then do this one last. So I want to get these in before, because you know I got that cutscene last time said I will advance in the story and we'll miss out. I've already missed out on this quest, the demon quest. I've already heard like for weeks now that this one's bugged. If you get that cutscene that says you will not be able to turn back if you keep moving forward with the main quest, it's already too late for this quest anyways for me to do, so it's already bugged out. But it said I can do all these other quests, so that's what I'm going to do on this part. I'm going to hurry up and knock these out real quick. So this quest here, I guess, well, I don't guess. I didn't never finish this quest. Whenever I first came to it, I never finished it because the fucking dogs ran off. And I'm like, well, fuck it. I've already wasted too much time on this quest. I'm not gonna keep dealing with it. Well, comes to find out that, I guess it gives you another chance to finish this quest. If you don't kill all the dogs going after a sheep on the first time go around.
Great day.
Do you remember me?
Blimey. You're the idiot who told me I didn't have to worry about the wild beasts, because you killed them all.
I'm not an idiot.
Fuck you did.
Well, the little bastard fucking ran off.
But I did kill them all. This must be a different pack.
Blimey. I just had an idea. Maybe you could help me out again, if you want. Some wolves are killing my sheep again. I'll make it worth your while, if you get to the bottom of it.
All right, I'll help.
Blimey, you're a great fella. Just yesterday, they tore one apart over there on the path. See if they left any track. And when you find the bloodthirsty beasts, kill them all. May I finally have peace from them. But I don't want no repeat of last time. I won't believe you till you bring me their ears as proof. Farewell, good sir.
So he wants proof this time.
Quick!
This bugged out on me whenever I was going through it last night. Yeah, the dogs completely froze up and bugged out on me. I'll include the clip in
This must be the slaughtered sheep.
whenever I do my recording.
Come here!
Where the fuck is Mutt? Get over here.
Come here! Track.
Yeah, I don't know. I already know where I'm going, but I don't know if I have to do the tracking or not to make the quest actually happen.
These must be wolf tracks.
Yeah, the wolves completely fucking froze up on me whenever I tried to come do this last night.
Blood. I'm definitely on the right track now.
Yeah, right down here in this opening.
The wolves must have passed through here. The wolves are bound to be close.
There they are. God damn, dude. Let me fucking hit them. Get him, Mutt. Oh, it froze up again. I don't have to worry about getting that other recording. Yep, this is what it did last time. It froze up like this. Get off, Mutt! Get his ass, Mutt. I hate that you have to wait for these dogs to engage you. And you only get one hit on them at a fucking time. They need to fix this shit, dude. Oh my god, it's so fucking annoying.
I mustn't forget their ears.
Looks like Mutt killed one of them.
Nice.
Nice! Look at that bugged out wolf in the background. Let's butcher them up. We're gonna butcher them up alive. How is he still making noise whenever I done butchered him? I can loot him? Oh. Alright. Let's go, Mutt.
Go. Go. Da.
Alright, job's done this time, asshole.
About the wolves.
Ah, I was just wondering if you'd be bringing me good news. Are they done for?
Aye, they are. Here's the proof.
So many of them. Blimey, you're a true hero. You deserve a reward. If you feel like helping some more herds boys, young Smoljik tends his flock between Tachov and Troskowitz. Or old Stanislav. You'll find him near the forest west of Troskowitz. I'm certain they'll be pleased to see you. Farewell, my friend.
And I got me a new dice out of it. Devil's Head die. That's the only reason why I came and did this quest. Because from doing it last night, I remembered it giving a dice. I want to try to get as many dice as I can. So let's go back here and do this quest. This quest is actually a really cool quest. I'm glad I actually came across it.
It happens. Just watch where you're going next time.
Get out of the way.
I wish you a pleasant morning.
People call you the mouth, right? They say you tell all sorts of stories.
I'm no mouth to you. My name is Denyek. Got that? What do people call you then? Bughead? Arseface?
Arseface?
I'm Henry.
Pleased to meet you. But you were right about the stories. I could tell you stories so sad they'd make the devil cry. Or would you prefer something so scary it'll make the hairs on your ass turn white? But it's a lot of hard work for me. Now, if you had something to drink or a couple of groschen, that might help loosen my tongue.
How can I know if it'll be worth it?
If you don't believe me, ask anyone. They all know me in the village, and they all know I'm good.
So they all sing your praises, even if you stutter?
I'll tell you what. You can listen for yourself and see what you think. Then, at the end, if you think it's worth it, you can pay me or buy me a drink. So what kind of story would you like to hear?
I like stories that can teach me something. Stories with a moral.
Haven't you heard enough of those in church? But it's not a problem. I have just the tale for you. And it's not one you'll hear from any priest. So, once upon a time, there lived in these very lands 2 brothers. The older was called Kuba, the younger, Matthias. They were both woodcutters, like their father and his father before him. One day, at the height of summer, they were working in the woods. The air was as hot as a furnace, so Matthias went to a nearby pond to cool himself. But as he was leaning over the cold water, there was a loud splash. His axe had got loose from his belt. In haste, he began to search the muddy bed of the pond, and his hands soon touched something hard and heavy. He pulled it out and could not believe his eyes. He pulled out an axe. Yes, but not his old one. It was an axe made of pure silver.
Good God. I'd grab that without a second thought.
Maybe you would, but Matthias would never. He was an honest man, and with a big swing he threw the silver axe back. He searched the pond again, and this time he pulled out his own axe. Nothing but dull iron and old wood.
I reckon that was the right choice. Who knows who the silver axe belonged to?
Well, quite. Listen on. Matthias was just about to leave when suddenly a water goblin came out of the pond, silver axe in his hands, and he said, "You're a righteous man, Matthias, and for your honesty, you may keep both axes." Matthias, not hanging around for the goblin to change his mind, took up both axes, gave us thanks, and ran to tell Kuba all about it. Kuba, however, was not best pleased with his little brother's fortune. He deeply envied Matthias for his newfound wealth. So, he set out to try the same thing. He ran as fast as his legs could carry him straight to the pond, threw his own axe in, and began a pretend search for it. Yet Kuba had no luck. He pulled out the axe he'd thrown in himself. So he tried again. Tricked by sunlight, he grabbed something shiny, only to pull out his old iron axe again. Enraged, he hurled his axe back into the water and yelled, "Fuck this axe! I want a silver one." But the water goblin heard his shameful cry and was greatly upset by Kuba's greed. So, when Kuba reached down into the water for a third time, the water goblin seized his hand, pulled him down whole to the dark depths, and drowned him.
Oh, that's so cruel. I feel sorry for Kuba.
Aye, and so did Matthias. He went to the water goblin and begged for his brother's body so he could take him home and bury him. But the path back from the pond led over a steep hill, and carrying the weight of the waterlogged body exhausted Matthias. He stopped to rest by an old oak tree, and he used a silver axe to cut off a branch that would serve as a walking stick. But it wasn't enough. Somehow, it was still getting harder to continue up the hill. Then Matthias realized it wasn't his brother's body that was weighing him down. It was the silver axe. The axe was the cause of all this trouble. So he started bashing the silver axe against the big stone with all his might, trying to destroy it. Yet no matter what, he couldn't even make a dent. With the last of his strength, Matthias climbed to the top of the hill. He knew he could go no further, so he found a pretty spot with a view over the valley and dug his brother a grave. There, he buried both his brother and the silver axe that had brought such pain upon them. His final act was to stick the oak branch in the ground by the grave. But lo and behold, the branch grew green leaves and became a tree. The locals have had no dealings with the water goblin since then, but some have had the bad luck to bump into him. And when you walk by the pier, where it all happened, you can still hear his chuckling.
That was a very nice story.
Story? What story? It's the truth.
Why hasn't anyone gone looking for the axe then?
Because it brings misfortune. Didn't you listen to me at all? Look for yourself if you wish. Rock Tower Pond isn't far from here. The Water Goblin's Pier is somewhere among the reeds. But leave me out of it. I'm fine here with my drink. Farewell, sir.
Alright, let's go find this, treasure. I already know what it is, because I've already did this quest on, whenever I wasn't recording, just to see if it was worth doing. So, let's see. I guess this is the quickest way to get down.
Gah! 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 Go! Go! Quick!
Oh,
Whoa!
just great. I got these assholes out here. See if I can sneak up on them. Let me fucking swing, game!
Jesus! I'm there! Take that fucker out, damn it!
Take that! I'll rip your ass open!
Do it!
I'll
Motherfucker!
beat you to a bloody pulp, fucker!
Bitch ass fuck. What? Get back here! Fuck up my dog like that, motherfucker.
Could this be the pier from Zdenyek's story? He said Matthias carried Kuba's body up the hill from here, up to an old oak tree.
Alright, this is the pier where you start out. So you mainly just follow this trail up the hill.
Mutt!
Get back here,
Got
Mutt.
to now.
Here's the oak tree.
Well, there really is an old oak tree here. But what was the rest of the story? Something about smashing the axe on a rock.
Maybe this rock?
This could be the rock from the story. I'm on the right path.
Then he made it to the top of the hill and buried him.
A grave under the tree, overlooking the valley. This must be where Kuba, Matthias' brother, is buried, together with the silver axe.
Broken round shield. We get a silver ring. We don't need the marigold.
God in heaven. This really is the axe.
All those years in the earth haven't treated it well.
I hope I can fix it.
So yeah, it's not really a blueprint, but it's a okay, so yeah, it's like broken pretty much. So it's not a true blueprint. It's just once you do fix it, then you'll be able to smith the new ones whenever you want to. Alright, so now we're gonna head back here and tell them we found it, just to end the quest. That's right, I gotta repair the axe, and then I can go talk to him and show it to him. Okay, I forgot about that. I mean, does it just finish by itself? There's no way it has to finish by itself.
Looks like it's almost done.
Christ almighty.
Well, fuck. Why didn't it finish that quick last time? Well, he said last time, oh, it looks like it's almost done, and it fucking didn't finish up that goddamn quick. Let's see how good I made it. Quality 3. That's not bad. 91 slash. There he is, up under the tree. Perfect spot.
Greetings. Do you need something?
I found the water goblin's silver axe.
What do you mean? What axe?
The one from your story. 2 brothers, a silver axe, a water goblin. One brother got the axe, the other got drowned. You know.
Wait, so you actually found it? Do you have it? I have to see it.
Here you go.
It's not possible. Where did you find it?
I just followed your story. I found the pier by the Rock Tower Pond, then went up to the old oak tree, then the big stone beside the road.
Doesn't really look like a woodcutter's axe. Are you sure this is really it?
But you didn't say it was a woodcutter's axe. You only said the water goblin's axe was silver.
I did, but still. In all the years that story's been told, everyone thought it was just a fairy tale for children. It has 4 different endings nowadays. When Johann and Jaleov tells the tale, it's about 2 sisters, and the water goblin grants one of them a pair of silver slippers. The other sister was jealous, but she didn't bother with the water goblin. She found her sister straight away and pushed her off a cliff in Apollonia. It's the same story, but Johann gave it some extra color. Best not go looking for the slippers too. Although, with your luck. It was good to see you, my friend.
Alright, quest done and over with. Yeah, let's get sick on. Mike's gonna be a lot stronger now. Alright, now off to the next quest. Down here in Sameen. Yeah, here we go.
Jesus Christ be praised.
Have you already taken care of your band?
Don't you start with that too.
So you didn't.
After you attacked me in Apollonia. I'm so battered I can hardly wipe my own arse. Old man Sameen will just have to be a bit more patient.
No, you wouldn't be making excuses by any chance.
And why would I do that, you genius?
Because you're afraid of them?
You bet I am. But seriously, wouldn't you be afraid if you were in my place?
Nah, I'm done with being scared.
Well, if you had any sense, you'd be afraid. But what do I know? Maybe it's better if you believe in yourself and have no idea what's going on. These aren't any ordinary thieves. They're a bunch of the most depraved whoresons I've ever met. What do you think? Would you fancy tackling them?
Yeah. Just tell me what I need to do.
So listen up. From what I've heard, there's another 4 of those scum roaming the countryside. I'd bet my boots that a few more will hitch up with them in time, so it won't be easy. You can start with Canker.
Canker? Interesting name. Why is he called that?
He already had that name when he joined us. I reckon they started calling him that on account of how he's rotten to the core.
Said the pot about the kettle.
Hey, don't be cheeky, youngster.
Where can I find him?
I don't know. I only know that he and his band were ambushing travelers on the road from Troskovitz to the Nabarkov Mill.
So how do you want to find him then?
Easy. I'd wait for him to find me. With a little luck, he'll ambush you in one of those places too. Or one of his people will.
You don't have a better idea?
What did you expect? that I'd search the whole forest for him. Go ahead and try and find him that way if you like. But I think you're more likely to roll straight sixes and dice.
Again, how did you say I'll find him?
Either you search this entire ravine above the Nabarkov mill, or you let them ambush you there. Either Kanka will do it himself, or his people will.
What do you know about Kankar?
Well, he likes to disguise himself as a monk and ambush travelers. He looks convincing in a robe, but otherwise he's an awful heathen. Always drunk, just like the rest of his band.
That could be useful.
Definitely, if you get lucky.
That's enough for me.
Well, good luck, lad. Oh, and I almost forgot. When you're done, bring me Kanka's mace. As proof.
Why? You don't trust me?
Why should I? Take care for now.
'Cause I'm doing your job for you, dickhead. You better move, buddy. I'm gonna run you over. Corpa! Y'all better move.
Quick!
Let's go find these thieves.
Go! Ah!
Let's try going down to the right.
Fucking cut you up.
Who the fuck are you? Is this one of them?
I'll do you for that. What do you want?
Get him, butt. Where the fuck you come from?
I give up.
I don't think so. Let me talk to them, see who they are.
The love of God Almighty! Have mercy, friend!
That remains to be seen. Are you part of Kankar's band?
Me? I'm not from any band. I swear to God.
If you're not, then you're useless to me.
But, God, surely you wouldn't. Have mercy!
Again, do you know where Kankar's camp is?
I do know, worthy sir.
You know, but you're not in his band.
No,
All right. So tell me, where can I find that camp?
it's here in the valley, right by the stream, under the cliffs.
How many of you are there?
In the camp. About 5 now, I reckon. I mean, yes, 5 of them.
How are you people armed?
But sir, I'm not with them.
Oh, come on. What weapons do they have?
Just a few. And light armor. Just swords and a few bows.
Is Kankar there?
I saw him there last time, sir. He was just coming back with wine from that merchant that was murdered nearby.
That's enough. Get lost.
God in heaven, thank you!
He was lying the whole time. Get him, Mutt. Mutt bit him right in the goddamn nuts. That's what you get for fucking lying the whole time to me, motherfucker. Mutt got him right in the goddamn square in the nuts. So we head down this way. Yeah, the horse ain't gonna work in here. Let me off. Open? We got some wine. +3 to health. 75% nutrition. +4 to nourishment. Okay. So that does give you a little bit of health and nourishment. Oh, I see them. Take out the bow. Game saved. How the fuck did that miss? I got his ass.
You die for that, you bastard!
You wanna
A
try
death
me?
for a death! Move! Follow me!
What the hell's going on?
I'll shove steel up your ass.
What'd you do to my dog, motherfucker? You ain't going nowhere, motherfucker. Oh, he's trying to run off. Get back here. This better not be Canker. Was that Canker? I need to find that mace. There's Canker. There's his mace. Alright, let's go back and finish this quest. Why is he not showing up on here? Where is he at?
God bless.
I took care of Canker.
Seriously? So you brought me his mace like I told you to?
No. I forgot about it. So it got left behind.
So why are you standing here gaping? Go back and fetch it. Surely you don't expect me to believe you without it. See you soon, my friend.
Where the fuck was his mace at? I thought I got the fucking mace off of him. Well, that explains why the fucking quest wasn't showing up. Yeah, here's Canker. Oh, here's his fucking mace. I thought it was the mace he had in his fucking inventory. Alright, shithead, I got the mace.
God be with you, Henry.
Here's that mace of Canker's.
Yeah, that's it. Canker's best mate. Just as filthy and slimy as its owner. Good job, Henry. Here you go. It's not much, but I won't get any more than that out of old Sameen for the job.
Would you mind if I kept the mace?
Ugh, if you've got the stomach for it.
Thanks. What now?
Hold your horses, lad. Those bastards have to be tracked down. Give me some time.
Fine. I'll stop by later.
God be with you, and have a pleasant evening.
So, what did he give me for the quest? It didn't show on my screen. Let me check my inventory. Canker's mace. Not much better than a regular mace. It just looks cooler. Yeah, let's learn this. Now we can make Nighthawk potions. Alright, let's go down here and see what all these are so we can go ahead and finish up these side quests and move on with the main story. Alright, let's get the last of these quests finished up so we can get back to the main story. Looks like we got one right here.
Good morning to you.
Well, how's it going?
Good.
Anything new at the mill?
Not really.
Are you still organising fights?
Aye. Do you want to join? Take care, friend.
Okay, this is just more fighting that I can do. Well, get off that table, dumbass. Is you born in a barn? Yeah, I guess you were.
Excuse me.
Hey,
What's
come
this
here.
next job all about?
I need to find a saltpeter pit.
Never a wasted word, eh, Crazel?
Short and to the point. That's my credo.
And how long will it take before you tell me what a saltpeter pit is?
A saltpeter pit is a pit in which saltpeter is formed.
This has something to do with that alchemy of yours, eh? I don't know much about that stuff.
Nitra is saltpeter. White crystals similar to salt.
And what needs salting here in the mill?
The Kabbalistic doctrine speaks of saltpeter as a vessel for the inexhaustible essence of life. Those white crystals are said to contain the very essence of being. That's precisely what we need to give life to our golem. Thanks to the ingredients from Hermes Trismegistos, his feet will never get tired, and his fists will have the power to smash rocks. But saltpeter is the most important thing. Saltpeter will be the golem's heart.
Oh, for fuck's sake, not the golem shit again.
So you're serious about this golem? And are you certain it'll work out?
Certainly. Otherwise, I wouldn't even try.
How much saltpeter will it take to bring to life such a big creature?
A lot. That's why I want you to find me a decent saltpeter pit. Do you understand?
I was hoping I'd learn something useful from you. But instead, you're making me wander around the countryside looking for some pit.
Well, you never know when an experience like that might come in handy.
All right then. I'll look around for that saltpeter pit of yours. I just hope you know where to look, that you can point me in the right direction.
Bonnie has a lead. She's a damned handy girl to have around. She can do anything you ask of her. But for you, the most important thing is that she knows how to look for niter, or saltpeter if you prefer.
So this Bonnie is some kind of witch who's in on this golem stuff.
Bonnie is someone I trust without question, and you should too. Not only will she teach you how to find saltpeter, but also how to differentiate it from common salt. The main difference is it has kind of cooling taste.
Hold your horses. You want me to taste that nasty stuff?
If you don't taste it, you could confuse it with some nasty rot. You don't want that.
Damn right.
Don't be such a lily liver, Henry. If Bonnie can taste saltpeter, so can you. She'll tell you the rest herself. You'll find her in the lair. That's a secret storage space I have here just by the pond. Only my best people can get in.
Your best people? That's just another way of saying people who are wanted by the bailiff, eh?
I'll pretend I didn't hear that.
All right then. How do I get to this lair?
There's a bridge over the mill stream towards the southwest. Take the path to the left, just behind it along the pond. From that path, you turn right, uphill, between the rocks, and you'll find yourself right in front of the lair. You can't miss it. Oh, and so I don't forget, you could pick some herbs along the way to see Bonnie. It would make her very happy. She's just been through some tough times. Her dog died, and on top of that, she has to spend time with that blabbermouth, Zinnik. On the other hand, Zinnik might be holding his tongue for a while after his encounter with the Troskowitz stocks.
If Bonnie spends time with Zinnik, she may want some spirits rather than herbs.
Bonnie? Never. Being a decent Christian, she avoids alcohol like the plague. Right along, so you're back as soon as possible.
To the lair.
See you soon, my friend.
I hope this quest isn't a bunch of damn bullshit. Alright, we got that Hager fucking, herbs.
Quick!
What the?
Whoa! Whoa!
What the fuck was that? Sound like a goddamn cannon. They didn't have cannons back in this time, did they? Where the fuck did that come from? Looks like there's a road up here. I'm going to check it out. Scared the living fuck out of me.
No. I can't leave now.
What? Is this like something for later in the story or something? I guess we'll fast travel back. It says there is a fresh clearing there.
Quick! Whoa! Whoa!
Who's he hollering at?
Who's this that chance has brought my way? I'm Peter, but everyone calls me Hornet.
I'm Henry, Skalitz.
Forgive me, but you don't look much like a nobleman.
That I am not.
It's just when you say of Skalitz, it has a noble ring to it.
Well, it's just my way of saying I'm not from these parts. Besides, my name doesn't hold a candle to yours, Hornet. How did you come by such a moniker?
After a fight, my opponents say the blows I give them are right stingers. Want to see for yourself?
You roam the world challenging random passers-by to duels.
Exactly.
Is that how you make a living?
Ah, no, not like that. I move from village to village, and people pay me for whatever they happen to need. Sometimes I'm asked to lug some stuff. Other times I guard a caravan. Occasionally I get to intimidate wretches who refuse to pay their debts, as long as I'm getting paid.
You enjoy scaring people in debt, huh?
That doesn't come into it. I've nothing against them. I get paid to deliver this and that from so-and-so. After that, it's none of my concern.
A mountain of muscle for sale.
Exactly. And there's no harm in pitting your fighting skills against someone now and then on the road. Especially when money's involved. So, what do you say?
Let's do it.
What are the rules?
I have two. One, always put some money down. Two, don't get killed.
Pretty simple.
Exactly. Take a sword, a mace, whatever you fancy. But no bows or any of that shit.
A shield?
Yeah, sure. Just a fight close up. We stop when one of us is ready to drop.
All right. Let's do it.
Exactly. Now you're talking. What are we fighting for?
I have a proposition. If you win, you take the money. If I win, you teach me some of your skills.
I can tell you how to improve your stamina. How about that?
Hell yeah.
That's my wager.
Ha! I can't wait to win.
That was a good fight.
Good. Very good. Perhaps I'll have better luck next time.
I don't think
You
so.
wanted to know about stamina.
Damn
It's
right.
a good idea to start by limbering up and stretching your body a bit. Then you won't strain your muscles as often. This may sound like cheap advice, but it's not something that should be underestimated.
I'll bear that in mind. Thanks.
Did he not even give me a stamina buff? Did he just play me? He just played me, didn't he?
Greetings.
He fucking played me. Here we go.
Come on. Let's fight some more.
Again? All right. But we still have to make a bet.
Here's the money.
Good. Defend yourself.
You'll be walking arse first.
Did you hear about what happened at the Big Wheel?
At the mill?
Yeah, the place by the Zhirovka Street.
What then? Has the water sprite been up to his mischief again?
You could say that. They found a dead body stuck in the wheel on Sunday.
You're kidding. Who was it?
Some vagabond.
God rest his soul.
And get...
Oh, say, Henry. You battered me pretty good. Here's your money. Enjoy it.
Somebody did him in and chucked him into...
But the river there has a powerful current. The dead man had been...
Sing?
Exactly. And that's not all. The dead man had a gold chain round his neck. Can you believe it? Someone bumped him off and didn't even rob him.
That is strange. I reckon something devilish was involved. You don't see something like that every day.
Safe travels to you. Christ. Can't you wash up before go...
Where was the meal that he was talking about? Where is that meal they were talking about with a body in it with a gold necklace? Down here? Man, that shit scares the fuck out of me every time.
What was that noise? Woodcutters?
Oh, it gives you a prompt. Okay, it tells you where the noise is coming from.
Go! Quick!
Why did he say woodcutters?
Whoa, whoa.
There's Bonnie.
God be with you.
I'm Henry, Miller Crazel's new apprentice. He sent me to search for a niter pit and said you might be able to help me with that.
Of course I will. I'm Bonnie. Nice to meet you.
Bonnie? It's not a name I hear often.
It's not the name I was baptized with. In our craft, it ain't a good idea to tell people your real name. That's why we use nicknames. What should we call you?
The Wolf of Skalitz.
Well, that's not very creative. You know what? I'll come up with a nickname for you myself when I get to know you better. Did you bring me something from the mill?
Actually, Crazel said you'd appreciate some herbs.
He's right there. Do you have some for me?
I've got something here.
My word, that's exactly what I need. The ingredients for the magic ritual.
What kind of magic ritual?
The kind where Zenek finally gets some sense into his head and stops making stupid beginner's mistakes. Just so you know, that mess with the author of Hermes Trismegistos would never have happened to me. Not me. While we're on the subject of rituals, did Crazel tell you about the golem?
He did.
And what do you think of it?
I'm curious to see what a golem made of flour will look like, but I'm mostly curious to see if Crazel will really be able to breathe life into it with the help of saltpeter.
I'm more worried that as soon as it comes to life, it'll slay us all with one blow. So, if by some chance it looks like something's going wrong, you won't see my heels for dust. And I suggest you do the same. But that's enough of that. We're not going to stand here talking about flower golems when we've barely just met. I'd like to chat with you too, Henry. Get to know you a bit. But if you're in a hurry to find Crazel's saltpeter, I won't keep you.
Okay, so I did this quest already up to this point. Whenever I wasn't recording last night. She fucking talks a lot, so I'm just going to kind of skip through it. There's nothing really important going on, so I think she gives me something at the end. That's only why I'm going with this option.
No.
You know what? I'll stop. When they caught Zenek in Troskov, I had to hide out here for a while. Life in the lair isn't all fun and games. Zenek and all the other mill knuckleheads were never... So I'm glad the millers finally found a normal... You've got a beautiful dog. What's his name?
Mutt.
What a cute fella. How did you find each other?
He belonged to this girl I knew, Teresa. She saved my life in my hometown.
Well, I'll be That's what I call an interesting past. I used to have a dog, but I don't anymore.
He died.
He started getting these lumps all over his body. He stopped eating, just slept all the time. And then, well, what's done is done. And what about you? What kind of family?
No.
Oh, really?
Those are pretty hard.
Sure. I'm pretty quick to learn when Crazel starts spouting. What do you think of the old miller, anyway?
He seems awfully mystical.
It's his beard that does that. Thanks for talking to me. It really is good to have someone to pour my heart out to. But now, about that saltpeter. Before you came, and before Zenek fought, it has to be scraped from the walls. Horrible work. I'm not going to lie to you. We also looked in a few chests, just in case. Anyhow, now all the styes in the region are scraped, clean, and...
Barrel is quite a lot.
For the whole Trotsky region. Unfortunately, Crazel said we need at least 6.
6 times?
I reckon so. There should be as much as Crazel needs. If you're looking for it, you ought to know how saltpeter forms.
Certainly. You take a damp wall, like in a sty, you let the water evaporate from it, and you get this salty...
That's right. But, like I told you, all the sty walls in the region are scraped. Don't forget that saltpeter crystals are... Well, a saltpeter pit is actually nothing more than a mass grave. The best natural salt.
Crazel said saltpeter is a vessel for life energy.
God's mysterious ways.
And he also wanted me to taste it.
Unfortunately, it isn't. Otherwise, you won't know if it's saltpeter or...
Jesus. And you know where to look for such a pit full of carcasses?
Not exactly, but I have an idea. A person who's digging holes and throwing dead bodies into them.
The local gravedigger?
Exactly. And the one...
Well, I haven't met him yet.
The cemetery is beyond Troskovitz, towards the Apollonia.
So I'm in for a walk to the cemetery.
Seems like it. Too bad you couldn't have walked around the county with us before. It was fun. I learned a lot during that time, and...
I'll keep that in mind.
That old gravedigger will be suspicious, so... I'd bring him some kind of offering. He's always dragging those carcasses, so I'm sure he'd appreciate a slab of fresh meat from Troskovitz butcher.
Good idea.
He lives a short way from the cemetery, so at least the meat won't go bad on the way. Lots of luck, the Wolf of Scarlets. God be with you.
What a nice day.
I thought she gave me something. Let me see. Oh yeah,
I
she
heard
can.
You could teach me something.
Yeah, all right. But it will cost. And what would you like?
Yeah, she can teach me all this. Thievery, stealth, and alchemy.
I reckon you've got a few tricks.
All right.
Yeah, get some free level ups.
You remember that sweet...
I'd like to learn something.
What are you in?
Tell me how to sneak around.
Thanks.
Get back here.
I'd like to learn something.
What are you in?
I hear you're good at
Great. Let's get...
Give me some experience,
Master.
bitch.
What? And I was What are you doing here?
What? Ah, this game needs to get fixed, dude. There's another new activity over here. Is this something I missed? We'll come back to it, but yeah, we don't need to go to him. We can bypass that. Matter of fact, we can just fast travel over here.
Could this be the saltpeter pit Crazel is looking for? And I'm supposed to taste it. Cold saltpeter. Not cold. Just raw.
Let me go see what this quest is over here. If it's a red one, it's maybe something I missed from the beginning. Oh no, this is where the other guy told me I could help him.
Siegfried said you might welcome some help.
Aye, and you've come just in time, lad. I just bought this fucking animal from Siegfried. He gave me a friend's discount, but I shouldn't have taken that ram even if it was free.
But slow down a little. What ram?
As soon as he got a sniff of wolves, he hightailed it out of there.
You think a sheep would stay in the herd?
Aye, exactly. This ram ran off straight into the deepest, darkest forest, and I'm supposed to look for him there at my age. The wolves are said to be in that part of the forest.
Let me guess. You want me to go in there?
A few years ago, I would have gone in there with pleasure and given them a beating. But what can I do now? I'm so old. You're still young. It'll be easy for you.
I'll help you.
Oh, that would be mighty nice of you. That ram is as dumb as a log, but losing even a single sheep would be a shame. There are some clearings not far from here in the woods. If he's still alive, he'll definitely be grazing there.
He'll come with me, just like that.
No, but take this carrot. He'll follow you to the ends of the earth for that.
Now, what does that remind me of?
It's that dumb sheep. He done pawned that dumb sheep off on this dude. The fuck is he doing all the way over here? Fuck you. Quit talking about my fucking nag. I'll beat your fucking head in. You want me to talk about your stupid ass sheep running off? I don't know why I keep doing these fucking side quests like this. I keep telling myself just to stick to the main quest, and then I get caught up doing shit like this. Talking to a goddamn sheep. What the hell is this? Alright. Yeah, there's way too many fucking quests. Let's get back down here and finish this bullshit.
Greetings, my friend.
I found the place where we can harvest saltpeter. You just head out of Troskovitz towards Apollonia, carry on alongside the road, then head off it at the right spot. Only it's not a pit, it's 3 piles of earth. I found it on my own in the end, with no help from anyone.
And is it the real stuff? Did you taste it?
Yeah. And I hope I never have to do that again. Ugh. I think the experience has changed me forever.
Oh, come on. You whine more than Zinnik. It's just commonplace salt. I was hoping it'd be closer. To go all the way to Apollonia. If I send 2 wagons, that should be enough.
What should I do?
That means I could mix a barrel and a half.
Krazul, focus. What else do you need from me?
Oh, sorry. What were you asking? About a reward? It's right here.
Thanks. How's it going with the golem?
Well, the whole thing is really appealing to a scholar of my field of interest and important for humanity. But certain circumstances have emerged which, unfortunately, move its creation somewhere further into the future.
Wait, what do you mean?
You motherfucker.
So there won't be any golem?
Not for now.
What about all the niter? The life essence?
I admitted to myself it's maybe too much to take on, and I decided to go back to my roots.
So the search for saltpeter was for nothing?
Not at all. The saltpeter will help us create primordial matter. The origin. Chaos. Materia prima.
God. Here we go again.
As alchemical scholars, we actually have only one task before us. To penetrate the diaphanum and find out where it gets its disposition and power from. Only then will we understand the nature of the shadows.
Eh?
I'll explain it to you.
Tell me then. So what's the next task, Krazul?
There's a quiet whisper coming from the open gates of Trotsky, carried by the wind all the way here to me. Do you hear it too?
No. I reckon my ears aren't that good.
Scribe Erzim received a chest from Prague, and in that chest...
Hermes Trismegistos' document?
No, a book. And from an author even more venerable than Hermes. It's thin, with a sand-colored cover, embossed. Ordinary at first glance. But the treasure's inside. You might say it's a kind of alchemist cookbook.
So you're gonna have me go and pick some locks at the castle, eh?
Did I say anything about stealing? No, when the castle was still closed, I plan to get the book through the castle chamberlain, with the help of a certain woman. But now that you have access to Trotsky yourself, it'll be much simpler.
What
He's talking about Blue Dress Catherine, I bet you.
about that certain woman? What was your plan?
That's old news. The central figure is now the Trotsky scribe, Erazim. He's a great lover of knowledge. I'm sure he'd be happy to indulge another kindred soul and lend him the book, indefinitely and voluntarily.
Let's hope so. I'll pray I'll be able to convince him, and that I won't have to ride around Trotsky picking up carcasses again. Or worse.
Just do your best. The book is the last piece of the puzzle. The very last. But looking back at your 2 previous tasks, I have no doubt you'll be able to handle the third just as well. Go and see Erazim and ask him about the book. Then you'll see how difficult it will be to get your hands on it. Best of luck, Henry.
I reckon I'll need it.
Opus Magnum. Find a book for Miller. Check with the scribe. Alright, here we go. The last freaking quest. I didn't think all this shit was going to take this long. It's already almost 2.5 freaking hours. I'm going to have a bunch of bullshit to fucking edit. I got to get back to the main quest and start getting this playthrough over with. These fucking videos are getting ridiculous trying to get them edited up. These games are a fucking nightmare to try to fucking edit. What is he doing? Running around fucking ass naked. I guarantee the fucking game's bugged out. I'm surprised he didn't try to fucking blame a fucking robbery on me. I wonder where he's gonna go. Let's follow him. See where he goes. Oh yeah, he's fucking bugged out. Now I know why this guy was running around the corner. Fuck talking to the scribe. He's probably already gonna tell me where to go, so I just decided to look it up real quick. And you pretty much go right where this fucking asshole was running to. Watch him probably be up here butt ass naked. Yes, I see him. He's really up here butt ass naked.
Fucking day.
All I had to do is keep following him. Holy shit. Dude, that would have been the luckiest find. That would have not have worked out no fucking better. But here's the book here.
Same color cover.
Man, that would have worked out so perfect if I would have kept following him over there. I would have just naturally found it. Without talking to the scribe or looking it up. I figured it was just the game being bugged out. I mean, it was bugged, but...
Oh dear, it's turned out nasty again.
Yeah, it's really nasty out today.
The best thing would be to go to bed till it blows over.
You want to go with me? Come on, I'll poke you right in that fucking butt right there, girl. Come to bed with me, girly girl. Alright, let's head back down here. Let's see what more bullshit he's got for us, goddammit. Here he is. Dude, this better be it on these fucking bullshit quests, dude.
Christ. Can't you wash up before going out in public?
No, I'm too busy.
I have the book for you.
Well, I must admit, I haven't had an apprentice this handy in a long time. Zinnik has nothing on you.
I had a peek inside. The pictures are nice, but what do you want to learn from them?
You'll find out soon enough. Show me that miraculous thing. This really is something, but why is it all covered in shit, for fuck's sake?
Don't even ask.
Let's just say the scribe didn't have it. It actually wasn't even in the castle. Under it, really.
Oh, refining saltpeter. Boil wine and alum. Grind. Ah, of course, it makes sense. I'll study the rest on the way. Well, the last chapter of our story of knowledge awaits us. The grand finale.
So what now? Do you have another job for me?
Charcoal. Sulfur from Hermes Trismegistus. Saltpeter from the carcass pit. As long as Black Bertolt didn't make any mistakes in his calculations, we have everything.
What Bertold? Oh, God damn it, Krazer, what's going on here? I'm tired of flying back and forth like a rag on a stick. I won't be led around by the nose. Will you finally tell me what's going on?
Believe it or not, all this secrecy had its reasons. But now I don't have to hide anything from you. It's time. We'll meet with the others in the lair, and there you'll learn the whole truth. You go ahead. I'm going to get a few things ready here.
All right, then. I hope you keep your word this time.
Thank God this shit's almost over with. Almost finished.
Quick. What'll happen now?
Our last supper, with only one but very filling course, awaits us.
Krazel, please. For once, just once, tell me what's actually going on.
And rob myself of enjoying your blissful ignorance? Not a chance. Tell me yourself. What do you think is going to happen?
You fucking dickhead, I don't know. Oh, maybe you'll give me another fucking job?
Like always. You'll send me off somewhere to look for something, and you'll have a fancy speech to go with it.
He knows you now as well as we do, Miller.
I do tend to do that, true enough. But no, today things will be different. Bonnie will start today. At least I'll finally see if she understood my teachings. Bonnie?
First of all, I'd like to thank you on behalf of the whole gang for all the work you've done. We could never have finished the job without you. We found 2 new partners, you and Monarch here. It's good to have someone to rely on. So, it's time we started being honest with you, so you can finally learn the whole truth.
Not yet. Let's pull up that uppity bastard's leg a bit longer. That's the fun part.
How about I beat your fucking skull in? That'll be the fun part, bitch.
No, Z-Neck. First of all, I'd rather like them legs of his. And secondly, I think we've put him through enough suffering. This whole time, you've been collecting ingredients and clues for us. But, so you wouldn't go nosing around, we always told you it was for something different than it actually was.
The miller here calls it tackets.
Tactics, you idiot. And everything worked out according to plan. So today we're finally close to our great success. With the help of Hermes Trismegistus and his successors, we'll finally complete the dream of all alchemists. Our magnum opus.
Exactly, Bonnie.
Magnum opus. A great work of alchemy. You're trying to make the Philosopher's Stone.
I see you've learned something after all. But no, the Philosopher's Stone isn't our goal.
Let's see then, Henry. What is it you think we're making here?
From the sound of that loud-ass fucking bang, probably some weapons.
Some kind of weapon?
Well, Henry's not too far from the truth after all, don't you think? Actually, he's pretty spot on. Although weapons were our last order of business. Let's start at the beginning. My father was a miller as well, but I was never much interested in the trade. Even as a young boy, I loved running around Lower Samine and investigating everything living and dead. And I had a lot of questions about everything. Then my mother, God rest her soul, decided it'd be best for me to go to study in Prague. As soon as I grew up and gained a bit of sense, I packed my bags and left.
So you went to a university in Prague? The son of a miller?
Why not? My father worked his arse off, and he had the coin for it, miller or not. I met a lot of remarkable people at the university, and my thirst for knowledge kept growing. But in the end, it only took a year of all that pretentious, scholarly blathering and hypocritical nonsense for me to realize I wouldn't learn anything proper there. Most of the students and masters are just a bunch of dogmatic fools. They have their own truth, and those who want to know more or ask the wrong questions fall into disfavor, as was my case.
And what about your thirst for knowledge?
I realized I didn't need the university for things that are truly important. The most important science is not subject to any religious dogma. And, of course, it's not taught at any university. The art of combination and dissolution, the key to understanding the very nature of the world. There's only one queen of science, alchemy. I returned to the mill in Lower Samine and started a new life.
Keep it short, Crazel. I just want to know what it is you're doing here. I don't need to know your life story.
You're the one always asking questions. But fine, straight to the point. Once I tried mixing sulfur, charcoal, and saltpeter. I had a candle burning next to me. A gust of wind scattered the mixture, and all of a sudden, bang! I almost shit myself, I tell you. But then I realized I'd unwittingly created a miracle. Explosive black powder.
So I was right. You're making weapons.
No, it's about much more than that. We're all in on it now.
I couldn't continue my experiments on my own, but Bonnie and Zinnik did a few little jobs for me.
So he initiated us.
But we just still didn't know how to do it right and not blow ourselves up in the process.
And we used up a huge amount of saltpeter and sulfur.
By the way, the manuscript from that Hermes Trismegistos was our shopping list and price list for material from Kuttenberg.
Only we didn't know correct proportions. I looked up a few of my former fellow students and brought it up with them. And we found out that before us, some monk had already made the discovery.
Some fella called Black Bertold. And that he even started writing a book called
Feuerwerkbuch.
We can believe our luck when we found out there's a copy of it right here at Trotsky.
And you know the rest.
It's a discovery that will change history. In the right hands, it can make miracles happen. All it takes is a spark, and a storm of fire will sweep away the old world order. It will wipe out stupidity and ignorance, once and for all.
And what will happen now?
As I said, we're about to have our last supper on our journey to satisfy our hunger for knowledge. A feast of smoke and fire. Black Bertold never finished his book, because he never had enough ingredients for his last great experiment. But now, thanks to you, we do. We can finally finish Bertold's work and finish his book. We'll see with our own eyes what a barrel of black powder can do. I hope you're as excited as I am.
I've heard enough. Now I want to see that with my own eyes.
Let's do it then. Bonnie, is everything ready?
Indeed it is. We can get started. Long live the beautiful new world.
Here we go. So that loud bang that scared the shit out of me earlier was a hint to what's going on.
Looks like it ain't working.
Looks like a little squirrel got blowed the fuck up.
it works just fine.
This will change history.
What? I can't hear a thing. But I'd say it works just fine.
Millers.
As long as you listen to me and keep proportionally right,
I might actually listen to you if my ears ever stop ringing.
you have a kind master, hey, doggy?
Alright, that's all the quest done then. Do you got anything else to say?
You really led me on about the gunpowder magazine, didn't you? A golem made of dough, souls inside saltpeter, the secrets of light and shadow. That was all just empty talk, wasn't it?
Not exactly. It's all based on the real philosophy of the Jewish Kabbalah. I studied the writings of Bonaventura and Dietrich von Freiberg, but it was never in my interest to put their theories into practice. But they worked brilliantly as a cover-up, don't you think?
I really thought you'd have a golem made from dough walking around the mill, or that I could become invisible.
Ah, but black powder is no less a miraculous creation.
So for the last time, Krazel, what now?
I'll do what I promised, and what will most likely be my fate. I'm going to gather together all the knowledge I've acquired and finish Black Bertold's book. I'll finish his opus.
Uh-huh. And what about me?
That's up to you, Henry. You're a free man. Lord Sameen has no hold over you, and never did. You know, the inevitability of God's plan takes no interest in people like you and me. We'll always be little people, beneath it all.
That sounds somehow hopeful in a peculiar way, I'd say. Now I'm even happier about the great thing we've accomplished here.
The ideal conclusion, I'd say. Maybe it's time to carry sacks at a different mill. But if you're still interested in learning a bit more, drawing from the well of alchemical knowledge...
I know where to find you.
Indeed.
So I'm guessing this is where we'll get the guns later on? Where'd the other two nut bags go? Here they are.
Black powder? I'd never have
Imagine, that monarch of ours is half deaf.
That dog of yours? What does that have to do with the gunpowder magazine?
Just that I was wondering that the explosions didn't bother him at all. At least he won't suffer here. And now I'm not surprised he was so unhappy with that bastard Vesarik. Hey, how did you know what we were actually doing?
I didn't exactly.
But you said weapons. How did you find out? Did we let it slip somehow?
The loud ass bang revealed it, but there's no option, so I'll just say the book.
It was clear to me the moment I saw that book. I figured the illustrations were about either painting the walls with something to make them invisible, or demolishing them with some kind of flames.
Whew! That means it's all on Krazel, and I played my role properly. Anyway, you did a damn fine job. You deserve a nickname from me, like I promised. We're going to call you Sourdough.
The fuck you are. I'm staying Henry, bitch. Let's ask her why.
Sourdough?
Well, when you came here, you were kind of unrefined, grey, nothing much. But as you gained experience, you rose and rose until you've risen into a companion we need not be ashamed of. Take care then, Sourdough. And come back and visit sometime. See you soon, my friend.
I'm not fucking sourdough, bitch. I'll knock up your sourdough, though. Hey, this is open now. What do we have in here? Oh, we got alchemies.
powder. Well, now.
You didn't expect that, eh?
I'm not so stupid that I wouldn't realize you're not just milling wheat here.
Pollux! But it is true, you did guess right that we was making weapons. Anyways, I hope the miller gives us a bit of extra coin now things has finally worked out.
Ah, in the worst case, you can go back to licking the walls of pigsties.
But next time you'll be coming with me. Farewell.
The fuck I will. You be looking those pigsties on your fucking own. Why do you keep aggroing on me, damn it? You're about to piss me off. Alright, well this is the perfect stopping point. Now we will start off the next part and we will finally progress through the main quest up here. And we'll finally start making some major progress through the main story. I'm just going to quit doing a lot of these side quests. I'll do another playthrough later on, which I'm going to have to do another playthrough anyways if I want to get some more trophies or achievements done. Yeah, that's what I'll do. I'll just carry out the main story from now on. Alright, cool. Well, at least we got some stuff caught up and figured out, at least. So, alright, well, we'll see y'all on the next one.